Welcome back. So I've got a rare question from a man on the channel, and it was something like, Charlie, how do you stop linking in? I'm told I'm never grounded. And it's not going to be a long video, but my advice to that person was basically don't listen to those people. So in this video we're going to be covering the topic of how to not link in. So it's very, very, very normal for people that are on a journey, especially a mediumship journey, when you're working constantly with your mind and communicating with the spirit world or the guides, you know, whatever it will be. It's exciting, it's a whole new perspective. Your reality starts to change as things go on. Now, I don't mean that every robin that lands in the garden is a sign from the spirit world, or every feather you see is a sign from the spirit world, or whatever it is a sign from the spirit world. That's when people lose value or lose respect in their mediumship, and you're one of those delusional idiots that you know, that we get labelled with. I don't mean that. The viewer that asked me was like, how do I stop focusing on the spirit world? And the answer is very, very simple. This is what most teachers that are teaching is a discipline. Everything's a discipline. And because you are disciplined in whatever it is that you do, you know, like we can take golf, for example. If you allowed most men and most women that play golf, if you gave them a free rein to only play golf, they'll be on a course every single day. They love it. That's why they're out there doing it. All the weathers, they're out there. They just love it. They do it. They've got permission to do it, and away they go. Mediumship is no different. You know, that there has to be boundaries. You know, maybe you have a family, maybe you have a job, maybe, again, fill in the blank, will create a boundary, a discipline. So what I started to do very, very early on was that you will never hear me say, the spirit world are waking me up during the night and it's always at 3 o'clock, or it's always this, it's always that. You'll never hear me saying the spirit world do that, because of the discipline that I implemented very, very early on. And that was when I'm working, circle, home circle, workshops, seminars, teaching, whatever it is, that is the permission for them to impress my mind with said ideas. And then when I'm not working, you need to leave me alone. And the reason I implemented this very early on in my journey was because I needed or wanted it to be accurate. And if I'm kind of like in and out the spirit world all day, every day, just like willy-nilly, I don't know the difference between my normal life and mind to that one of my spiritual journey and communication. So I needed markers, a measuring stick. I've mentioned it a few times in a few videos. Because mediumship is so subtle, I needed a distinct measure of when I'm working with the spirit world and when I'm not. And so this made it very, very easy for me in my mediumship, because I'm in the classroom or I'm at my den, and as I give the idea of going to the spirit world, whatever comes into my mind, I am going to speak. And that become very accurate. That started to happen very quickly. The results went through the roof very early on because of this discipline that I had implemented within my own mind. Now, I understand why people are sort of linking in and doing it all of the time. I get it. It's this magical new perspective that we have of life. But there is a time and a place for it. You know, maybe you like sitting at home in your underwear. But if someone's coming round, I would like to think you're going to put some clothes on, because there's going to be people there. Yeah, you love it, but you know, there's a time and a place for sitting at home in your underwear. And mediumship is exactly the same. So I would create the discipline. That will stop you linking in. If you find your mind has wandered and you're off to the spirit world, actively remove the idea. So think of something, think of the bills that you've got to pay, or the errands you've got to run, or what's coming up in the next couple of weeks, you know, or your real world problems. Go to those to distract the mind. And remove the idea that you're working with the spirit world, and then it will stop. That's how to stop linking in. So as I said, it's not a long video. It's a very simple discipline, a very simple mechanic, but I get it. It kind of removes some of the magic when you operate in that way. But if you want to be good at it, if you want to be known for it, you want to be successful with it, then these disciplines are an absolute must in every other thing in the world, whether it be a sportsman or anything. People have to implement their disciplines for them to progress, for them to be recognised and successful in the field that they're currently in. And this is no different. So just change the thought, change the idea. And that way, you'll feel grounded, or whether you're open or closed to the spirit world. It's a big misconception that I have done a video on it. It does need an update, and I'll do one on that at some point. But for now, to the viewer, the man that asked the question, that should help you out in the meantime. So if you like the video, like it. Comment, obviously, get in the comments. I love, you see I engage with the comments on the channel. Subscribe if you aren't already, and I'll see you all in the next video.